What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder, coming to you for another session of the brand new suite. Y'all see we in the lab today. It's raining outside, so had to do the walk inside today, coach. I got my walk in today, coach. Got my walk in even though it's raining outside. But y'all know why we here. It's Think Different Thursday. What do we do on Thursday? We think different Thursday, but it's also Greatness Thursday. We believe in our greatness. We believe in our greatness, and we walk in our greatness. Walk in that power. That's my inspirational moment word to you this morning. Walk in your greatness. Believe in your greatness. And walk in your greatness. You can't walk in your greatness if you don't believe in your greatness. But you've got to think differently. You as an entrepreneur, you as a leader, you are not like everybody else. I promise you you're not. I promise you you're not. And so we must walk in that greatness that we have. Y'all know what we've been doing this week. We've been discussing the five 21st century leadership skills. I'm going to say that again. The 5 21st century leadership skills to influence and to change culture. As an entrepreneur, what's up, D? Morning. As an entrepreneur, as a leader, you are responsible for influence and you're responsible for the changing of the culture. Yes, as a leader, the culture, whatever the culture that you're in, your business culture and your personal culture, you're responsible for that. And you have to be equipped with the tools in order to be able to influence and be able to change. And I know I've been in conversations this week with business associates of mine because we've been trying to figure out how to become greater influencers. What do we need to do? What are those skills that we need to do in order to be able to be more successful that will put us in the position where people will not only, and our clients will not only want to hear what we have to say, but also believe in what we say. Because it's not just about, we can get on here. You got people that get on podcasts and they talk about any and everything and ain't talking about nothing. But we want to have substance that allows you to be able to have, that gives you some insight, that gives you some wisdom, that gives you some ideas, that gives you strategies that you can use that will make you a successful leader. So we've been talking about that this week. We talked about on Monday of adaptability, being adaptable. As a leader, you must be adaptable. We talked about emotional intelligence, your EQ. What's your EQ? What's your EQ level? Is your EQ level at 1? Or is your EQ level at 5? Then yesterday we talked about having a visionary mindset, being a visionary thinker. That was yesterday. And today I want to talk about, do you have a collaborative mindset? Do you, as a leader, have a collaborative mindset? It is a must if you're going to be if you're going to be able to have a greater influence, and if you're going to be able to have change in the culture that you are part of. And like I said, that's bit from a business standpoint. How do you change the culture of your industry, or how are you changing the culture of the work environment that you're creating as a leader, as an entrepreneur? Do you have that mindset? So let's talk a little bit about this. The challenges and complexities of this world today requires you to foster collaboration because it actually gives you the ability or gives you the benefit of leveraging collective intelligence, creating a culture of inclusivity, and then it also makes everyone feel valued, empowered to contribute. And let's talk about that for a second. Well, let's first deal with the fostering a collaborative mindset and teamwork. When you are a leader, you're bringing together a collective group of people to achieve a particular assignment. Whatever that assignment is, whether it's a daily task, whether it's a project, you have to have the ability to be able to bring those varying minds together on one accord to achieve one goal, one assignment. I don't like goals, I say assignments. To achieve an assignment. And having that skill, everybody doesn't have that skill. Everybody doesn't have that skill. Let's just be real about it. Everybody doesn't have the ability to, create an environment that's conducive to teamwork. Because you might have one person over here that wants this, one person over there that wants that, one person over here that just totally doesn't agree. You have to have the ability to be able to bring all of those minds together collectively and say, here's what we can do. And being able to navigate through that. So that's the first thing. You've got to be able to foster collaborative teamwork. And that goes for you working with someone from an entrepreneurship standpoint. You've got to have the ability to be able to work collaboratively with someone. No, it ain't all about you. It's not only what you want. It's not only how you see things. As a leader, you have to have a broader perspective. You have to have a bigger perspective than everybody else. Now, you should be able to show others how they need to have a broader perspective, but you've got to see the big picture. You have to see beyond the individual, and you have to see the collective. I'm going to say that again. You got to see beyond the individual, and you've got to see the collective. If you're going to be successful at collaboration, that means working with someone. And that even when it comes to having someone that works for you, that works on your team. You can't have an individual mindset. You have to be willing to see the broader picture. You have to be willing to take in ideas. You have to be willing to think about what other people are saying. And we'll get into that. So having collaborative teamwork, you have to encourage those that you're working with and those that work for you to be able to express their ideas. Yeah, you're not the only one that has good ideas, bro. You're not sis, you're not the only one that's brilliant. And the more open we are as leaders, the more open we are as entrepreneurs, the more influence and the more change we create. What's that, D? Yes, sir. So I want you to think about that. I want you to think about having a collaborative mindset. I want you to think about the different perspectives that you gain by encouraging others to be able to give ideas. Because the more ideas you get, the more insights you get. The more insights you get, the more wisdom you gain. And I don't know any of us that can't use more insight. I can't think of any of us that can't use more wisdom. And I can't, imagine any of us that don't need more ideas. We should always be looking to gain insight, wisdom, and ideas. That's how you move the needle. That's how you influence greater. That's how you change culture. That's how you change industries. Those that are willing to have a broader perspective are those that will have a greater impact in the industries that they are a part of. So when you have a encourage diverse perspectives, and you're going to leverage the collective intelligence, because everybody in that circle, everybody that's contributes in some kind of way, and you should want them to contribute in some kind of way. And you take that collective intelligence, you take that collective emotional intelligence, you create ideas from that. There's not one successful person that I believe that is not that does not think in terms of gaining wisdom from others. And I always say this: the smartest person in the room, is the one that knows that they don't know everything. I'm going to say it again for you. The smartest person in the room is the one that knows that they do not know everything. When you have a collaborative mindset, you're willing to listen, to learn, and you learn to listen. You gain wisdom. You gain insight by listening more than you talk. You gain insight by listening more than you talk. You gain wisdom, or you gain ideas by listening more than you talk. Today, here's your homework for today. I want you to listen more than you talk. Yeah. When we think different, I want you to think different today. I want you to listen more than you talk. So when you're having conversations, when you are in those conversations about a project that you're working on, when you're in conversations about how you're going to how you're going to have a greater impact, how you're going to you're going to be able to influence greater. And I had to think about this. I had to listen, be willing to listen. What my mind was telling me, what the conversations that I was having, what is that really saying to me? And I had to sit with it. And I had to say, okay, if I'm gonna have greater influence, if I'm gonna change culture, what do I have to do? And the first thing that I had to learn was I've got to listen to learn. So I want you to do that today on this Think Different Thursday, on this Greatness Thursday. Your assignment is to listen today. Listen today to learn. Listen more than you talk. Whatever the conversations are that you're going to be having, I want you to listen more than you talk. And when we listen more than we talk, you allow others, the ones that you're involved with, whether it's those that work for you, those that work with you, and even in listening to what those that you serve are saying to you. What are they saying about your product? What are they saying about your service? Because I promise you, if you're listening to them, you'll gain the insight, you'll gain the wisdom, and it'll give you the innovation. It'll give you the vision that you need in order to be able to be a greater influence, in order to be able to change culture. And that's the goal. That's what it is that we're looking to do. If we're going to move forward, this is 2024, y'all. It's about unleashing your entrepreneurial excellence. Entrepreneurial excellence has to do with having a collaborative mindset, but listening so that you can learn. And when you learn to listen, you listen to learn. And it moves you, it will move you so much further, and it'll move you far beyond those that are in your industry because they're not listening. There's too many people that aren't listening today. There's too many leaders that aren't listening because they think they know it all. There's too many entrepreneurs that aren't listening, and that's why their businesses are failing. There's too many entrepreneurs that aren't listening, and that's why they don't have control of their time. When you have the ability, or when you have the ability to be able to listen, you now have the ability to be able to take the information, use that information to make what it is that you do better. And I promise you, if you listen and you're learning, you'll have that time. You'll reclaim that time that you really, thought that you didn't, you weren't taking advantage of. Why? Because you're being more productive in the time that you have and that you're using. You're not doing frivolous things. You're being more productive. You're maximizing what I call maximizing your productivity. Those that think different, those that have a collaborative mindset, yeah, we think differently. We have the ability to be able to say, you know what, that's not going to be worth my time, or that's not something that I need to do right now. I told you, and this works in your business life and your personal life. I promise you. It works in both. Because someone who doesn't want to, waste their time, especially when it comes to, to certain projects and things that you're thinking about, you say, well, if we work together on this project, what can it, what's going to be what do we want the outcome to be? And if that outcome isn't the same, you all want seen eye to eye, then that's not something that you want to do. Real quick, and then I'm done. Tyler Perry and Devon Franklin just came together. They collaborated and brought a if you will, a deal to Netflix to produce a number of projects for them that is in the faith-based, if you will, genre. They're going to be doing movies, faith-based movies, for Netflix. And I promise you, in that conversation, when them two had the conversation before they went to Netflix, and then they brought Netflix in, they were thinking about, okay, what are your ideas about this? What's your vision for it? What do you see this going? Do you think that, Netflix is going to be a good place to go? Do you think Paramount Plus is going to be a good place? Whatever the streaming service could be, because both of them are very successful in their own right, in what they do and what they've done. But they decided to come together and said, hey, let's go over here and talk to Netflix and see if they're willing to collaborate with us on these projects. And think about it. Each of them came with their own set of tools, their own set of influence and skills. Devon, the running of studios and everything like that. Tyler Perry, the writing, production, and even he has the facility, the studio, to be able to do that as well, where they can do the production right there. And then Netflix has the distribution outlet. So when you think of all of these pieces coming together collaboratively, it becomes powerful. It becomes something that influences, and it becomes something that can change the culture. I can't wait. I think that is extraordinary. I think it's outstanding for them to come together like that. But that's the importance of collaborative, having a collaborative mindset. If any of those three didn't have a collaborative mindset, that deal never would have got done. So the more you have an understanding of who to collaborate with, that's important too. Who to collaborate with and who not to collaborate with, because that's vital, important. So I want you to take that with you today. Today, the assignment is to listen more than you speak. Sit back and listen. What does it tell you? Gain insight, wisdom, and ideas from listening more than you speak today. If you want to go into further detail with me about collaborative minds, having a collaborative mindset, we can certainly work with you. You can connect with me. I have my link on there. You can shoot me a DM, shoot me a message, or you can connect with me through the link. The link tree as well. You can see the other products and services that we offer there. In addition to, you'll see the YouTube channel. If you want to check out the YouTube channel, y'all know what the deal is. 500 subscribers in 30 days, and I'm actually getting close to the end of that. And then we're going to go into the next 30 days, 500 subscribers in 30 days, because the goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers. So it's your boy. I need you to go to the YouTube channel, click the link. All you got to do is click subscribe. Doesn't take much at all. Doesn't cost you anything. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. We'll see you all tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Peace.